Welcome back to Apple Insider, where we bring you the latest insights and reviews of devices that matter to you. Today, we are taking a deep dive into the Oppo A5s, a smartphone that made quite an impression when it was released for its blend of design, performance, and affordability. If you're curious to know whether this phone still holds up as a practical option for everyday use, stick with me until the very end, because I'll walk you through everything you need to know and finally give you my verdict. Let's get started. Number 1. Design and build quality. The Oppo A5s is a phone that clearly shows Oppo's attention to detail even in its budget line. At first glance, the glossy finish on the back catches the light beautifully, giving it a premium look that many phones in its price range fail to achieve. The curved edges fit nicely in your hand, making it feel comfortable even during long periods of use. Despite being made primarily of polycarbonate, it doesn't feel flimsy or cheap, and the durability is decent enough to handle daily wear and tear. The rear fingerprint sensor is quick and responsive, placed exactly where your finger naturally rests. The phone is slim enough to slide easily into your pocket, and although it can be a bit of a fingerprint magnet due to the glossy back, a case easily solves that issue. Overall, the Oppo A5s delivers a design that feels more expensive than it actually is, and that's a win for anyone on a budget. Number 2. Display. The Oppo A5s comes with a 6.2-inch IPS LCD display featuring a resolution of 720 by 1520 pixels. While it's not full HD, it still manages to deliver clear visuals with decent sharpness. The waterdrop notch design maximizes screen space, making it enjoyable for watching videos, browsing social media, or even casual gaming. Colors are reasonably vibrant, and the brightness levels are good enough for indoor use. Under direct sunlight, you may find yourself needing to adjust the angle or increase brightness, but it remains usable. The display bezels are kept slim, especially on the sides, which adds to the immersive feel. For a budget phone, this display performs admirably, giving you a large canvas for multimedia consumption without feeling cramped. While it doesn't compete with AMOLED panels in terms of contrast, the Oppo A5s provides a balanced and reliable viewing experience that will satisfy most casual users. Number 3. Performance. Under the hood, the Oppo A5s is powered by the MediaTek Helio P35 processor paired with up to 3 GB of RAM, depending on the variant. Now, this isn't a powerhouse chip designed for heavy multitasking or intense gaming, but for day-to-day tasks like messaging, social media, video streaming, and light gaming, it handles itself quite well. Apps open at a respectable speed, and switching between them is generally smooth, provided you don't overload it with too many background tasks. For games like PUBG Mobile or Call of Duty, you can expect low to medium settings with playable frame rates, though it's not designed for competitive performance gaming. For casual users, the performance is reliable, and Oppo's optimization helps ensure the experience remains stable over time. When you consider the price point, the Oppo A5s delivers just enough power to keep you connected, entertained, and productive without unnecessary frustration. Number 4. Camera. The Oppo A5s comes with a dual rear camera setup consisting of a 13-megapixel main sensor and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. For a budget phone, this combination works surprisingly well in good lighting conditions. Photos come out sharp with decent color reproduction and a good amount of detail. The depth sensor helps create portrait shots with background blur, and while it's not always perfect around the edges, it adds a nice touch for social media sharing. In low light, however, the camera struggles, with noticeable noise and a drop in detail, but that's expected in this price category. The 8-megapixel front camera does a solid job for selfies, producing natural skin tones and enough clarity for video calls. It also comes with Oppo's AI beautification mode, which smoothens your skin and adjusts lighting to make you look your best, though results can sometimes feel a little artificial if pushed too far. Overall, the Oppo A5's camera is reliable for casual photography and everyday use, especially in good lighting conditions, and offers just the right tools for social media sharing. Number 5. Battery life. One of the standout features of the Oppo A5s is its massive 4230 mAh battery. This is where the phone truly shines. With moderate use, you can easily get through a full day and still have charge left by evening. For light users, the phone can even stretch to 2 days on a single charge, which is impressive. Watching videos, browsing, and chatting doesn't drain the battery too quickly, and the phone is optimized to handle power consumption efficiently. The downside is that charging isn't the fastest since it uses a standard micro USB port and doesn't support fast charging. You'll need to be patient, as it can take a couple of hours to fully recharge from zero. But once it's charged, the battery life is long-lasting, making it perfect for people who want a phone that won't die on them halfway through the day. In fact, if battery life is one of your top priorities, the Oppo A5s delivers exceptionally well for its category. Number 6. Software and features. The Oppo A5s runs on Color OS, Oppo's custom Android skin. At the time of its release, it came with Android 8.1, which is admittedly outdated by today's standards, but Oppo's software experience adds several useful features. Color OS offers a clean interface with smooth animations, customizable themes, and handy shortcuts like gesture navigation. It also comes with smart tools such as app cloning, which allows you to run two accounts of the same app, and a split-screen feature for multitasking. While some users might find pre-installed apps a bit unnecessary, they can be uninstalled or disabled. Security features like the fingerprint sensor and face unlock are quick and accurate, giving you flexible options for unlocking your phone. Although the software may not receive the latest Android updates, the interface itself is user-friendly and simple enough for beginners while still offering depth for those who like to customize their experience. Number 7. Value for money. This is where the Oppo A5s truly makes its mark. Priced in the budget category, it offers a well-rounded package that balances design, performance, battery, and camera in a way that feels far above its cost. It doesn't try to overpromise with features it can't deliver, but instead focuses on giving you a reliable, stylish, and long-lasting smartphone experience for everyday use. If you're a student, someone looking for a secondary phone, or simply someone who doesn't want to break the bank on a new device, the Oppo A5s is an excellent option. It proves that you don't always have to spend a fortune to get a phone that looks good, performs decently, and keeps you connected all day long. Now to wrap things up. The Oppo A5s may not be the newest or the most powerful phone on the market, but it knows exactly what it's meant to be, and it delivers on those promises. It brings a stylish design that looks more premium than its price suggests, a large display for everyday entertainment, a capable processor for basic tasks, cameras that shine in good lighting, and a battery that will last far longer than many phones in its category. Add to that a user-friendly software experience and an affordable price tag, and you get a smartphone that offers outstanding value for money. If you're someone who wants a dependable phone without spending a fortune, the Oppo A5s is still a strong contender worth considering. This has been our detailed review of the Oppo A5s here on Apple Insider. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more honest and insightful reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.